Well, hi there. Boy, I really don't like the way Gambison looks on my character. I'm sitting in front of a clutch, something I've never done before. And, you know, a clutch, a transmission, neat. How cool is that? And I would say the goal of today's episode is going to be to do more things I've never done before. Now, it's the middle of the afternoon. And I think the main thing that I've never done before, look at this, nice and organized finally. Main thing that I haven't done before in this game is animal husbandry. And so my goal at the beginning of this is going to be to make a large trough. Okay, that's simple enough. We'll make a large trough out of these. We'll make a large trough, and let's make some planks. Feels like it probably some planks. Those are ladders. Do we have wattle fence? Some wattle fence is probably fine. Make a little bit more wattle fence. So with those two things, I think I can make some sort of trap to trick the goats into coming into, well, the spot that I'm going to plan for them. All right. Let's see, we've got oak. We've got wattle fence. Feels like I should bring something else. What else should I bring? I should bring some sort of roof tile. I made a bit of a... let's do basalt cobblestone. Why not? Got a little bit going on. I did do a little bit of organizing, which is hopefully going to be nice. Let's see if I can remember where these goats are. Hopefully get there. I think they're up here. Get there before it gets too dark. So the idea, I want to make just like a little pen for the goats. And then, lure them with food. Much more tempting if I actually have food on hand. I think they'll eat flax, which is good, because I have lots of flax. It always feels like I should close these doors. I don't think actually you need to. Anyhow, that's this idea right now. Get them to come in. Make a cute little spot. Now, I'll go see if I can find them. I'm, again, 90% sure. I remember seeing them up in these hills, but it could be that they... Ah, there they are. Okay. So this is, I guess, where I'll make it. Yeah, I can still see. Let's make just a nice little thing here. 5. I hear him. Let's make it 5 by 5. Let's break some of these. I've never done animal husbandry before, so I know there are bound to be great advantages. It's just that I haven't actually explored it before. Haven't ever done this properly. And I do think that's going to be a big difference of this playthrough, is if I can do some of this animal husbandry, get some... I want to get some dairy products. Because again, that's, not something I've ever done. Let's see. Here. Oh, boy, that beautiful sunset. All right. Let's see. Not necessarily doing this the right way. Just want a little bit of a roof for aesthetic purposes. There's some goat. And this is the highest one. Just want it to look nice. I should actually put a torch or something in this, because I think if I make it so that they can't see, or if I make it too dark, better way of putting it. If I make it too dark, they can despawn, and I don't want that. I'm just putting that up there. So that... Okay, this will let me come in. I should have made another Something rather there. Alright, can I jump over these? No. Okay. This should be working the way I want it to. Alright, now I need to trick these guys to coming in here. How do I do this? Alright, so I think if I put the wattle fence here, they won't be able to get through because I put a... I'll have to put it around. Put the wattle fence up around. I'm going to make a platform for them to come in. I'll put this here. I'll put this here. I may have to think about how to keep wolves out. Oh, you can get in. Okay, that's fine. You can get in because of the snow layer, which is another good thing to keep in mind. I guess maybe that's why I need to have this up here. I maybe haven't thought through this enough. Let's just see. Maybe I can make this in a more sensible manner. So this will have to be up here. Something tall enough. Let's see. Something tall enough to... Don't know what I just heard. Sounded freaky. Something tall enough that the goats can get through, but not so tall that everything can get through, and most importantly, it will stop the snow. Now that might right there, that might actually completely undo the point. There's a chance they won't be able to get in here, but let's try filling this large trough right here. Another block. This large block, are these 3x3? Interesting, okay. Sorry, this is yet another one of these episodes where I forget to put on my lamp and you can't see anything. How do I do this? I just add it. Neat. Okay. Cool. Maybe some goats will come in here. Fingers crossed. Alright, so that's hopefully step one out of the way. I'll leave. I'll see if the goats can get in here, and if they can, then hopefully we'll get trapped in there. Then I'll have at least the start of some goats. Alright. Next thing that I've never done in this game is getting Meteoric Iron. And, of course, to use Meteoric Iron, I'm pretty sure I need to make an Iron Anvil. Usually, I haven't been able to find borax, so I didn't even bother. But right now, I do have borax, so I think with all of this going on here, this is looking pretty good. I will let these beautiful tones... What? Okay. I might... No, I don't want that. I actually want just 4 of these at a time. I think it takes 4 or 5 of these ingots. There we go. This is working kind of nicely. Not making a mess. I've reorganized all of this. I don't think I did this on camera. I don't think I did most of this on camera. Reorganized my storage. Didn't really change anything in here. Found that ruined spear. Didn't change much in here. Got a nice bear rug. Didn't change anything here. You know, finished the ceiling in a few of these spots. Still haven't made this living room. I'm looking forward to putting some sort of furniture in there. Even if it's just custom chiseled furniture. Okay, so these will heat up. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. So, anvil. Anvil. Iron anvil. Okay. Various anvils can be smithed on another anvil. 2 base, a base and a top. So I need to make the base and the top, and then I need to heat them up and fuse them with borax. Okay, flux. Anvil base. Iron anvil. All right, I think that should make enough sense. We'll wait for these to heat up, and then I'll need these. No, I don't need that actually. I will need this in my offhand. I will need the hammer here. I can probably afford to get rid of some of these things that are in my inventory. It's gonna take me a while to remember where I put all of this stuff. Sticks are down here, but yeah. So the trouble with changing your system halfway through is it's hard to always remember where everything is. Okay, so we are going to do this 1 or 2 at a time. I'll just have to see. It's pretty warm. Anvil base. Okay, let's take a look. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's put another one on there. And honestly, this feels a little bit intense. I don't know. Yeah, let's just put another one on there and do this a little bit at a time. All right, so I'm going to just try to knock these all down. It feels like this must require like 2 or 3 full things, maybe even more. This is a very involved craft. Let's see. Oh, that's going the wrong way, but yeah, wow. I think this is going to take even more than I was expecting. Okay, we'll bring these down. I'll do a bit of this. I don't know if this is the most fun thing to watch. So I might do a little bit of this off camera while I figure out how to do this. I'll see you when I'm finished. Making some progress, but I'm noticing that maybe it's because it's cold outside in the game, but I'm having trouble getting all the, like, it's cooling down rather quickly. Now I'm having trouble seeing. I think I might even need a 6th ingot. This is wild. It's really hard to tell. It's really hard to tell right now where I'm missing pieces. Wow. Okay, so this is, but everybody does this. This is how you make the Iron Anvil. Okay, we'll put these here, and hopefully I haven't, messed myself up by putting these all in the wrong place. Can I get these all up here? I hope so. Move those over there, over there. Can I guess I can move all of these over. Move some of these over. Get that one over there. Get this one up here, up there. Can I move these to the right? Wow. Okay, well this is, I think soon I might have just enough. Or so I'm hoping. Get these up here, to the right, up. Can I get this over? Okay. Oh, the perspective is so difficult to deal with. I can't actually tell. Where? Okay. Can I put that up? Can I bring this one up? Can I bring this one up here? Where? What am I missing? Oh, okay. There is just one more piece. There is just one more piece. Okay, thank goodness. I should also put the next 4 on here. Inventory, still a mess. Probably actually need both of those. Heat this up. This will be the first time I've ever had a... Well, I'm going to keep on saying this has been the first time, because this is the first time I've done any of this. Okay, we'll heat up the next batch. I think... Okay, I need 2. Can I put that just back where it was? And can I bring this one in here? And is that it? If I break that one, am I... Oh, this is scary. Okay, that's the base. And it must apply powered borax. Okay, so now I need to make the top. Ooh boy, this is exciting. How are my crops doing? You guys struggling yet? So far, nothing has said that it has been stunted because of cold, which is nice. All right, it's all looking good. All looking good. So I hope the top doesn't take quite as much. I imagine it does. And I should make sure I have the powdered borax right away. I think I put all the borax things down here. Powdered borax, great. I do have 1. So the point of this is to make use of that meteoric iron. I think I found at least 2 deposits of meteoric iron, which is really cool. Alright, let's put this down here. I'll make an iron top. Now what? My goodness. Okay, let's just, I guess, do the same thing. This might even need more. Okay, heavy hit. What's that? Making a mess of anything? Okay. Let's bring everything down. Hope I'm not making a mess of everything. Okay. Boy, the perspective of this is really difficult to understand. Alright, looks like I'm going to need at least 1, maybe 2 more of these. Let's see, can we just move all of this down? You will eventually need to. Yeah, we'll see what we can do with what we have. Yeah, so I moved this around, and I'm realizing I definitely need at least 1 more ingot. Can I get this up here? No, it's too cold to work. Okay. This one's close. Put this back on. Heat it up. It's funny. I have the idea to do a vegan run. And I've been trying to figure out how I would do things without using leather. I don't think any of this would be possible without leather. So, yeah, I don't know. Been thinking about that. This definitely looks interesting. All right. Let's see. Oh, this is such a mess. Okay. Let's try to move as much of this to the left as I can. Because I am... Actually, you know what? No need to move all of that all the way over. I think I can just pound most of this over to the left. Make some room, make some space. Weird perspective tricks. Is that working? No. I think this is all I need, is this 1 ingot now. As long as I'm not piling up. Yeah, let's see. What else can I bring down here? I might need a whole other iron ingot for this, though, actually. Wow, that's a whole lot of pieces. I knew I would need plenty. I'm going to put another one on just in case. Knew I would need plenty, but boy, I think... As I haven't gotten this far yet, I am underestimating just how grindy the late game in this game actually is. Alright, or it's about to be too cold to work. You're getting there. Alright, the real thing that I need to figure out is, yeah, too cold to work. Okay. The real thing I need to figure out is how much do I actually have on this far end. And how close am I to finishing without an additional ingot? And if I do get an ingot, I should make like a wrench. Because this up here, I want to be able to close that up, and I need a wrench to do it. Alright. Alright, see you when we're done. Boy, this is a bafflingly large amount of iron. But I guess I've been wanting to have a second anvil anyhow. And this is the one that we're going to need to continue. Make sure. Yeah, wow. Okay, that's just so much iron. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's heat you up. Let's get you heated up. And we'll put the powdered borax. I think I have enough in my hammer. My goodness, this is plenty. This is plenty. Alright, so I think what I do here. Ferris, well, this is not going to work. Okay, smithed. Yeah, bottom and the top, and then I heat this up hot enough. I don't know if it needs to be 1,000 degrees, if it needs to be 750. I'm not sure. Not sure. I just know that I'm supposed to put that, then the borax, and then smack it as long as I can. And then, because it's morning, because I've been doing this all night, I am going to go to those spots. I'm actually going to go pick up that Meteoric Iron. Another thing I haven't done, and the best things come in groups of 3, so I've made my first, hopefully, animal pen. I will be making my first Iron Anvil, and I will get my first Meteoric Iron. And we'll see what comes after that. I think everything that I do from here on in is going to be a first for me, because this is as far as I've ever progressed. But this in particular, today's task involves things I've put off quite consistently. Alright, let's heat this up. Can I put this on? Okay, that seems to be there. I'll put this on top. And now I'm supposed to hit it. Feel like I must be doing something wrong? Oh! Look at that! Oh, amazing. Okay. Look at this. Okay, I'll put that there. And then I have another one. Right here. That is so great. Okay. Okay. Mission accomplished. One last thing left to do. Let's see. Hey, you. Nope. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. Me and my stupid looking gamison can handle you. No problem. Alright. Meteoric Iron. Where are we? One to the right. One to the east. And one way up here. Okay. Is that it? I guess so. Okay. I'll go to the far one. I'll go to the close one first. Then I'll go to the far one. Boy, I do want to do some chiseling on this greenhouse. It definitely didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, but have found myself pressed with time and pressed with resources. With more glass, I can probably make it look nicer, but I don't really want to wreck anything right now. Okay, swavite. I don't even know what swavite is used for. But I guess I'll find out. Requires iron. Oh, this takes a while. Okay. How many did I get? 4? Oy. I don't even know how this works. Do I... Huh. So how many of these turn into an ingot is my question. Like, do I have an ingot's worth yet? Are each of these an ingot? Oh boy, this is a process, isn't it? Alright, well, I'll gather this up and I'll get the stuff that's further up north as well. And Of course, if a U starts attacking me while I'm trying to get to do my planned visit over here, I will attack it back and I will get what I need. Alright, so I think the other impact spot was here. Loose meteoric, swavite. Looks like the swavite stone is mostly just a building material, but you know, kind of cool. It's a rare building material, so probably worth building with. Okay, we've got some more meteoric iron here. Let's dig it up. Alright, I'm a bit confused. It was just those two. Is there more underneath the swavite impact rock, or is it just what's close to the surface? Because that other one I found quite a few, but this one only seemed to have 2 left. Huh. Well, that's too bad, I guess. I thought I would get a little bit more out of that. Alright. Oh well. Time to hungrily make my way back home. 2 pieces. Okay, 2 into each ingot. That's better than I thought. That's much better than I thought. So that's 21 ingots right there. Okay, looks like if that's the temperature, it does require a bloomery. Yet again, I think I put my bloomery things over here. Okay, so let's make a couple. Let's make a couple bloomeries. Literally 2. Let's make 2. Put the rest in here. And we'll make a couple of these. I don't know how many that will be. 2 bloomeries of meteoric iron. Did I? Oh, no. I put all of the things that I might need for this over here. Maybe I should put the fire clay in one of these as well, actually. Maybe the fire clay can go in with that. Doesn't make a ton of sense to be running all over the place. Alright. We'll take 6 of these. Let's see. This is kind of a moment of truth here. I'll put 1 bloomery here. We'll put 1 bloomery here. And we'll see. How many go into a bloomery? 12. Okay. 12 at a time, so that's 6, I think. Oh, that does make sense. Yeah, that does make sense. Okay. These are... The rest of these, I'll just put these here for now. Of course, I'm starving. Because it is an episode of me playing Vintage Story, and it doesn't count unless I'm starving at some point. It's just my brand, guys. It's not because I planned poorly. It's just my brand. Alright, here we go. Listen to the sweet sound of me struggling to stay organized. But this is really cool. Alright, let's go grab something to eat and see, just see, if by any chance... No, we're going to need 2 more of these, I think. See if by any chance after we eat, if our goats have led themselves to their new home. Okay, they're trying to get in, but can they? Can they get in? No. Hey, no. Hey, guys. Be cool about this. I'm cool. We're cool. We're fine. Be nice. Don't be so rude. Okay, let yourselves in. I'll check in later. Sorry for interrupting. Well, so 2 of them are thinking about it. So that would mean that I've made an Iron Anvil. I've gotten Meteoric Iron. I maybe soon will actually have some eventually domesticated goats. I need to actually see how many generations until I can milk them, because that would be really nice to get this dairy up. And maybe this fruit. I ought to see what I can make with my honey. I do have a bunch of honey over here. I'm afraid to move it because it's in a barrel. But I should do something with it. Got this tannin, weak tannin, strong tannin, diluted borax. Yeah, I can probably go make maybe a little bit more of this. What? Got the rawhide. Now, what are these? What are these? Here, 6. So 30 liters to make 5. So that's not the biggest. It's not the biggest haul, but maybe making a little bit more leather right now and having it available sooner is worth it. So I will just mix up a little bit more leather. Let's see. Take that. Let's toss it out. So this first thing bit here. We left the borax. We've got the lime. Actually, we should use the lime. I don't know why, but it just feels like it makes more sense. That should work. Okay, so that will take 20 hours. I need to have some weak tannin by then. So 30. Actually, I think I'm all out of oak. Which, bound to happen at some point. Let's make sure. 90% sure I have 2 oak. How nice. Let's see if I can get some oak. There's gotta be something over here, and this section is usually overrun with bears and wolves. If this is oak, I can make the first thing oak. Okay. There more oak just on the edge of this. Just poke my head in. I'll be cautious. Oak. Just need a few. Pine, birch, maple. It's the oak that I want to need. Well, I have enough to get started. That's 3. I can get started, but I'll grab one more so I don't have to think about it. Oh, no. Oh, that's the bear. That's the sound a bear makes. Okay. Oh, okay. You got interested in something else. So that's fine. That's fine. I shot one of my cheap arrows at him anyhow. Okay, well, I think with all of this going on here, I've got probably what I need to make this next little bit. I'll make some more leather. I'll do a few more improvements around the house, and that will be it for now. If you have any suggestions for what to do next, let me know. But in the meantime, I'll be waiting on this Meteoric Iron over here. Very, very exciting. Whatever I should make out of this, that's what I'm curious about. I suppose maybe some nice tools? Should be good. Anyhow, thank you so much for checking in. I hope you have a great one, and bye-bye.